This is just a rant. This video is going to be about black women and children and black men. Now, this video is not bashing the black man in any way, but it's just shining the spotlight on the truth of our community and the reason why black people are in the condition that we are in today. Black women do not need to be in a relationship with black men at this moment in time. What black women need to do is focus on their families and focus on their children and focus on the protection of themselves and their children. You cannot depend on the black man, because the black man has sold us out and he sold himself out. So he's unreliable. He already proved for centuries that we could not count on him, that he could not protect us, and that he will sell us out in a minute to white supremacy. And they're still doing it. They're still doing it. You know, so black women, wake up. I love black men. Don't get me wrong. Even though they are wrong on a lot of things, they shift a lot of blame on us. And we're not to blame. You're the head. We're not the head. You're the head of the household. We're not to blame. You know, but I would strongly tell black women to not date black men at this moment in time until they learn to get organized and they govern us as a people and stop letting outsiders come into our community and infiltrate us as a people and govern you and your people. Black men that do that are not worthy of respect. And I'm saying it from my mouth. Black men that will fight for white supremacy and they will work the white man's agenda. They will support and raise up Babylon and not raise up themselves. They will fight their own people. Excuse me, y'all. I'm on Tremont Avenue in the Bronx, East Tremont. And like I was saying, if they will fight for the oppressor to build up Babylon, and they won't fight for you to protect you from the oppressor, then you don't need to be with him. You need to get rid of him. That's what you need to do, because he's not helping you. You know, he's working for the beast. He's building up the beast system, you know, while he's trying to tear you down and slandering you on YouTube and Facebook and whatever social network they have out there, saying that you are to blame for the reason why the black people are in the condition that they're in. The black woman is to blame. No, the reason why black women are to blame is because black men don't want to take responsibility. So don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the okie doke that black women are the blame. Black women are always the blame when it comes to black men taking responsibility. We're always the blame. They don't want to assume responsibility for the things that they have done to put us in this situation. You know, they've been doing this cooning since slavery. They've been cooning. Black women too, but more so the black man. And I say black loosely because we are melanated people. My people out there know what I'm talking about when I say black. They know what I mean. Nubian melanated people. Gods, goddesses of the earth. You know, they know who we are. You know, and it's a shame that black men don't know who we are in the earth. They still cooning, selling out. You know, you have the right to make your demands. You have the right. Black men are so scared, you know, to fight back. To fight. You have other nations. I seen a video today with a Hispanic man just going in on how weak black men are, how they get up on YouTube and disrespect their own race of women and big up other races of women. And he said, what kind of race does that? Beats down their own fucking people and build up another people. This is a weak race that would destroy their own people, destroy their own women, blame everything on their women, and not assume responsibility. Sisters, wake up. Wake up. Black men are not for us. They have betrayed us. They have sold us out. Stop giving. I'm not saying go and date outside your race. I'm not for that either. I'm not for that either. I'm not, because you're killing your race. You're weakening your race by joining with the oppressor. And if you start sleeping with his daughters, then you're killing off your race. So I don't agree with sleeping with other races because I can't deal with my own, or I can't find anyone of my own race. And I don't believe in staying in a relationship with someone of my own race if they're not trying to reach their maximum potential, if they're not trying to change, if they're not trying to own something, if they're not trying to control their own communities, but they're trying to come in and infiltrate you to try to bring you under the control of white supremacy. These agents out here, these FBI agents, these InfraGard agents, you know what I'm talking about if you're educated. Okay? They will work day and night for white supremacy. But when it comes to liberating their own people, when it comes to us getting together as a community and rising up so we can get something out of the system of white supremacy that has oppressed us for so long, niggas don't have no fight in them. Niggas don't have no fight when it comes to fighting for themselves, but they will beat their own people up to get crumbs from the devil. That's all I wanted to say. Sisters, wake up. Put yourself first. If you got children with these men, put your children first. Give these men a back seat until they are ready to man up and assume responsibility and be the kings and to be the gods and the emperors that they were created to be. Other than that, don't give them the time of the day because they're weak. They are weak. And every other nation says so. They know that we are not at fault. You can go on YouTube and you can see that every other nation knows that we are not at fault. Black men are the reason why black people are in the condition that we are in today. And that's all I'm gonna say. You can't blame the woman. You can't blame the woman. This is not us. This is you. This is all the black man. You cannot continue to blame the woman. That is weak in itself when you just blame the woman and you never take responsibility. It's just always the woman's fault. That's a woman trait, blaming somebody all the time. But I just had to come up here on YouTube and state the facts because I am so sick of black men always shifting the blame on black women. And we have the highest statistics of success. We have the highest statistics of success within the black community. So for the black man to sit up there, the black woman has the highest success rate in the black community. She is more likely to be more successful than the black man in the Western civilization culture, in the black community, than he is. So how dare him sit up there and say that it's our fault that we are in the condition that we are in because the black woman is the cancer of the community. Must I say that? That's what they said about us. Black women are the cancer of the black community, when the black woman has been the backbone to hold the black community together with no help and no support. So black men, before you get up on YouTube and make these rants and start downing your own people to get points with white supremacy, to get points with the devil, I strongly suggest that you make an observation first. You sit back and you look and make a observation about what's really going on and what part you play in these current events playing out today in society. You need to look around, open your eyes and see the truth about how society is set up for young black men and women to have difficulty. You don't notice, black men, that every other group of people can come over here and prosper but you? And your ancestors were the first immigrants in this country. And I say that term immigrant loosely because we didn't migrate here, but we are immigrants in this country. We didn't migrate to this country. Our ancestors were stolen and brought to this country and forced to work and was raped and murdered and everything. You know, we're not immigrants. These people that come over here, they migrated over here. So they have to follow the laws of the land because they came over here willingly. But African Americans, so-called African Americans, Hebrew Israelites, we didn't come over here willingly. We were forced over here to live in these deplorable conditions out of our climate, against our will, forced to work for 310 years without no pay. And then when slavery was so-called abolished, what did they push all black people? They pushed all black people into the projects because they didn't want to pay us and give us equal housing. But they give it to these foreign immigrants that come over here. They throw benefits at them. They chase them down for benefits. Okay? So don't tell me. I'm not with these black men that work for Babylon. I don't want a black man that works for Babylon. I don't want any man that works for Babylon, because his agenda is going to be to build up Babylon and not his family, not his community. So that's why I strongly urge black women, if you're going to date black men, date somebody that's not building up Babylon. Date black men or Hispanic men. Just make sure it's a Hebrew Israelite and make sure they're not working for Babylon. Make sure the money circulates in your community before it goes back into Babylon's pocket. And on that note, keep your money in your own community. Buy black. Buy black. Buy black. Don't support the beast, because the beast don't support you. And on that note, family, God bless you. And I will be back with you soon with another YouTube video. Take care.